Okay.
Okay. Here's the audience. Aren't they happy?
Okay, how many people do you know and you truly know them? Do you know where they've been or where they want to go in their future? Well, let's take a few minutes and find out where I want to go and where I've been. To start off with, let's talk about my past. I went to John McLaughlin Elementary School and then went on to King Elementary School. From there, I went on to Gardner Middle School, where I had 2 of the funner years of my school education. I was able to actually meet new people instead of the same 30 people you'd been to school with for the last 7 years. From there, I went on to Oregon City High School, where I graduated with honors and was a member in the National Honor Society. I did various community service activities for the school itself and the outside community. Along with doing that in high school, I also started working. My first job was in the middle of my freshman year. I did janitorial work for a year until I was completely sick of it and couldn't stand doing it any longer. And then I went on to work in an orthodontist, where I did the sterilizationing and the opening and closing of the office every day. I did that for a little over 2.5 years. I really liked the job. It was a really relaxed environment, and the people there were just great to work with. I was able to work with my best friend since kindergarten, which I really liked. And then I went on to work at VIP Deli, which was probably my worst job ever, because I took it thinking that it would be a very relaxed environment, and it turned out to be nothing like that. There was finals and midterms week where I needed to have off, and they said basically too bad. And when I took the job, they said it'd be very flexible hours, I could make my own. And so after 6 months, I quit there because I just couldn't do it with my school schedule, and really took a deeper look at what I wanted to do next, where I wanted to go, and so forth. From kindergarten up through high school, I really wanted to be a special ed instructor, but I had an opportunity to work with an autistic kid in one of my accounting classes, which is my favorite subject, and had an awful experience. I had the textbook thrown at me just about every day, screaming fits, had to drag him out of the classroom, and I just began to dread going to the class. So I decided that that's not what I wanted to do for the rest of my life, and I wanted to become a business major instead. So that about sums up my past, so let's take a look at my current life. Right now I'm a student at CCC, taking online classes. I currently volunteer at a scout group for children in wheelchairs, where we teach them about their wheelchairs, games they can play with able-bodied kids, and just generally to have a good attitude, not think that I'm stuck in a wheelchair, because some people have glasses or have other handicaps, and a wheelchair shouldn't define who they are. So I really enjoy doing that, and some of the parents there talked me back into thinking about being a special ed instructor and said one bad experience shouldn't ruin everything. So I took my current job now as a substitute special ed instructor, and I really like it. They're great kids, but on an everyday basis I just cannot handle it. The emotional and physical strain of pulling kids out of classrooms and doing various activities like that is just not cut out for me. So I have had my job for 4 months and plan to continue it for as long as I can with school, but it's just not my career choice. Also, let's see, where am I at? What else do right now? Basically it. I do school, I volunteer, and I work, sadly. That's about my life. So my goals for the future are, of course, I want to go on to a 4-year university. I have applied to the University of Oregon, and I'm hoping to get in there and get my bachelor's degree in accounting, and possibly my master's degree, but right now I'm just focusing on a bachelor's degree. From there, I'd like to go on and become a CPA, which is a certified public accountant, for anyone who doesn't know that. From there, I just have kind of far-fetched goals of getting married, having kids, owning a home, goals that probably everyone has. So that about sums up my goals and hopes for the future. So you know just about everything about me now in those few short minutes. Next time you're around your friends, take a few minutes to see if you really know them, where they've been, where they want to go, and where they are right now. And if you don't know them, take a few minutes, as I've just done, to have them explain to you their goals. And that's it.